Hello world, this is Strategy Station, and tonight we are going to play again a tournament on lead drafts. It's only 3 minutes plus 0 seconds, so we have to play very quick. It will be probably an exciting tournament because I saw already a few good players online. Now, my name is René Webkema. I'm already playing for over 30 years at the game of drafts. I'm just an average player in the Netherlands, but I like the game very much, and there are not many people streaming their games yet, so I was like, let's try it, and I just want to bring you into the experience of playing drafts online. The first game I'm playing at this moment is against Yola Happy One. He has a rating of 1800. It's a little lower than my rating here online, so I should have the advantage, but he plays a strong center game already, so I'm just awaiting my chances and just trying to weaken yeah, his position, but he's just building up strongly. This moment I'm threatening with 37, 31. I'm still in the possibility to play that move. And then, yeah, it's not possible, unfortunately. I thought it was maybe a nice combination, but it's not possible. So let's move on and see where we will end up. I should speed up a little bit because we are not even in the middle game yet, and I only have 2 minutes left. Time is of a very essence in these kind of games, because if you have too less time, you're going to make easier mistakes, and a small mistake in these kind of games will already give you a losing position. The opponent seems very confident in his way of playing. I should change my position a little bit. Okay. I like it that he's starting to think too, because the past moves he was not thinking at all. So it tells that our position is growing in strength. At this moment, we are kind of attacking his position. So I see some more options coming up. Interesting. Maybe I can try it like this. Okay. And now we move here. And we're going to try to arrange a breakthrough. I could already do it, but I think that if he moves back, that we can surround the position a little bit. And I prefer that a little. I like it that he's playing some different moves. He has only 29 seconds left. And he wants to go to an end game, 4 against 4 end game. This is going to be interesting. It depends on what he's going to do in the coming moves. Probably can win this game now on time. It's not the most ideal thing to do, but yeah. If your opponent is not playing quick, then he kind of deserves to lose on time because he would make more mistakes if he would play quicker. In my game, there was not really a direct advantage I could, show you directly. But during the game, I could bring my opponent in some critical decisions, and he had only one good move to play the whole time, and that gave me advantage, and he gave me some extra. Yeah, he was losing some time. Time is still the most important thing in these kind of games. Most games are also winning or losing because of time. Okay, this opponent is a little bit lower in rating than the average opponents. He already moved very quickly his piece on 4 and on 9, which you don't see often in other games. It helps a lot of times to bring your own position in a weaker position. So let's see if he will continue with some strange moves. He also already moved up his piece on 3, what is one of the most important pieces in the game normally. So I think he is not a very advanced player. Now we can kind of block his whole wing here. He plays 10-15 because he wants trade pieces. At this moment, it's also not possible. He can still play 24-30, but I even want to try to block that. So there are very less options left for him as player. At this moment, he only can play 11-17. Now he finds that, of course. That's the difficulty if you play against opponents who are less strong. Most of the time, they are, good in finding the one move they still can play, and you, as a stronger opponent, have to, calculate which bad moves he can make, so you can take the game home. I did not take enough advantage of the strong position I had, and my opponent is getting a little bit back in game. Still, he has the really weak wing, which he's trying to develop at this moment. Can I play this? Yeah, 4 against 4. I'll be there. He still can go through. Now let's try to play it a little different. I always have some difficulties with these kind of opponents. They are on paper much weaker, and you should easily win from them. And a lot of times they are also losing because of a nice combination or a nice shot to king. But his position is a little bit less good. But for the rest, he's still playing and doing the right moves to be still in the game. Okay, in this moment, he has to play 17-21. Otherwise, I can take a shot. 1 against 2. Okay, he's bringing his black piece very high up. I think if I go between, I already can win a piece. Or is there something I'm missing? I'll just go between, and let's see what he is going to play, because this shouldn't be a good move. Probably is going to play that. Yeah, 19-23. Now he's trying to play 23-28. I have to take 2, and he can take 2 to 43 or to 41. but I'm going to defend it, of course. This is the best move to play against it. Okay, he's just going to exchange some pieces. Okay, he's going to exchange probably some more later. At this moment, I'm just going to exchange the piece and let him come up with the pieces he has left and hold a strong defense. And we have only 37 seconds left, but it's enough time to take all the pieces. And he's also starting to think, so that's a good thing. Yeah. He's giving an extra piece. It's time for him to give up. There's no option for him anymore. Of course, he can try to move a little bit up, but good. That was the second match. We are now 2 wins up. The third match, if I win it, I will get double points. It's a really nice system on lead drafts. If you have a winning streak, you get extra bonuses. So every game you are playing is very important because any draw or any loss brings you back to 0, and you have to start your streak over. Now we have a very strong opponent, so I will just try to play a center game. He has on paper better numbers than me. He's also directly going for a wing attack, so this can be really interesting. Let's see how experienced he was on this part. I have to be a little bit aware at this moment because these kind of guys know a lot of theoretical parts. Okay. I think I'm going to move to the side, and now I'm going to try to make an attack on his wing. I'm not sure if there's a better position for me at this moment or if it is better for white. I just have the feeling that this could be the best way for me to play and see if there are some things possible. Okay, that doesn't seem to have any troubles yet. Now I can maybe do it. Let's wait. But you see my time will quickly by. So I have to play much quicker now. Let's see. Can I block it a little bit here? Okay, he just wants to play it like that. Okay, he finally starts making moves towards my game. Um, okay, he's not going forward. That's interesting. I expect he would play directly with 28-22 and go to the center and lock 3 of my pieces. It looks very, very strong for him, but maybe he was afraid of playing it. I have to hurry a little because my time gets less and less. Yes, yes, yes. I know I have to this time. Probably he's going to play it directly then. Yes, that's what I expected. Um, okay, time is very big issue at this moment for me, and moving quick is not within my thing at this moment. Yeah, I have to give it up. He played a good game. I just used too much time. He's much stronger. Now we have to start over now with our streak. We are in the 8th position. I see some really strong players at this moment in the top. Names I know. They have on paper maybe a different rating, but some also have a much higher one. And hopefully we'll have some opponents which we can beat. Dream Warrior. He has a 1700 rating. Oh, he's going a different way. Yes. Normally I should place 37, 31 here, but I just want to try something different. Because opponents of 1700 rating are very experienced in standard positions. So if I'm going into a classical game, he probably knows exactly how to play, will play quicker, and I just want to change it a little bit. He is going to play slower than he normally is experiencing, and that he will have some time trouble around the 35, 5th, 40th move. And I can only accomplish that if I play some positional moves which he is not experienced, which he hasn't played before. But still, I have to be aware of possibility for him because now he also is trying to threaten. Of course, there's no real combination yet, but it's always too good. It's always good to watch out for possible threats and problems. So at the moment, the white position still has all the pieces working together. Black has split his game in 2 areas. It still works together if he plays it all correctly, um, but it will be more hard for him to do that. Okay, he's trying to get a win by small mistakes from my side or small combinations, which I don't want to fall for at this moment. Um, and his next decisions are all based on trying to make combination with 26-31. I hope I can block it a little bit by playing a gestum shot. Um, it's not always very strong. It always depends if you are uh, um, if you are controlling the piece on 30. At this moment, I'm controlling the piece on 30, and I think that also makes this position much stronger uh, than you would expect in this position. Of course, what he's playing at this moment is totally correct and helps him a little. Um, but with this move I made, he was forbidden to play 23-29 because of a 2 for 3, and then there was a small shot behind it, which also was good for me. Let's see. We can play this. He's going to take the shots 29-33, 38-29, and then I don't see any good move in the front area for him, so he only can play 4-10. Yes, and by playing this move, we also block any other possibilities for him. Yeah, it was not allowed. I was expecting 10-15, 36-31, and then every move after that would be losing. But now we can play this move already. He can only play there, yeah. It's not most ideal, but normally I would love to go to piece 5, but if I would go to piece 5, he could go to 31. Now he takes my king and I take 3 after, and the game is over. I think this game was very interesting to see, and especially the moves the opponent made and the decisions he made were very normal and logical. Of course, a few small mistakes, but overall, very decent game from him. Okay, I played against this opponent already. I can see that here we played a draw. So I have to be aware he is a strong player in that case. Okay, let him take an attack. Well, let's see if he takes an attack, but probably he will play 30 to 24. Okay, he doesn't want to have attack. Okay. Okay, he starts to think a long time. I don't know why. Should I give it to him? No, he already used a lot of time, so let's stay in the center position. So I had a lot of my pieces on the side. I'm just exchanging pieces now just to get to the center again. Yeah, to restart the game kind of, because my opponent is in an easier position at the moment. I'm just going to try to let my pieces work together again. We call it formations, and it can help a lot during the games if you have trees. So if you have three pieces in one line, it is a formation, and it it's very strong if you play it like that. Let's do it like this. I'm not really sure if these moves I'm making now are strong or not strong, but my next move should be taking the piece on 33 out. If I succeed with that, then I have good opportunities. This is interesting. I can do this because if he wants to take my piece on 42 away, I just go to 35, and I think I can get through. He found a nice solution for it. This is really good of him. Um, Smart move. Also a good move from him. This guy is not making it easy for me, but that's okay. Yeah, I was thinking about this possibility because I was not sure if it was winning. Um, and I think I still made a mistake because it's. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to win this one on time. I was in a winning position. I think I made a really big mistake here. Maybe I should just go to the field 14 or 30, yeah, 14. But I miscalculated it somewhere. But we won on time, and that's also why I couldn't calculate this game in the end because I had less time to make the right moves. That's why fast games are uh, so difficult. They change constantly. Positions change constantly because you are always making a few small mistakes. Um, and yeah, if you're a technical player, you have a lot of good possibilities because there are always some combinations in the games. If you're more tactical player, games can be sometimes very rough for you because yeah, one small mistake and everything you worked for is has been gone in a second. My opponent is still trying to play 33-28 because there's an interesting combination then. But yeah, I don't want to fall for this combination. And because he's not attacking my piece on 27, excuse me, I just build up the pieces from 11 and 6 just to make some tempos and bring the precision we have further up standard knowledge. Okay. This moment I have to make a big decision because my opponent is constantly ignoring my wing attack. At this moment I can play 22-28. He only has one one option to take it, otherwise he will lose pieces. And then I'm probably going to try to go through his other wing, and he will still have a lot of pieces, in total 6 pieces on his long wing. And I think there are good options for me to get through his short wing, because there are some holes here. He only has 4 defenders against 4, 5 attackers, but I also can bring these 3 as attacking forces. I was thinking about maybe a nice combination here, but doesn't seem to be possible yet. But I also have to speed up my game now. Let's see if we can fool our opponent a little bit. Okay, now we have a small combination. And a nice walkthrough to the king. It's no problem that he takes it because we have a lot of pieces ahead. We have a nice defending piece here. And we won. Great. We're already gaining. We are on the 4th position. Okay, this is interesting. Laseni. I don't know this player. I have played against him again already one time. I lost, I see. He's building up kind of normal at this moment, I would say. It always feels really strong when you already lock your opponent in the opening, but as long as you can still move out, it is it's not directly a winning position. And I also don't know if this is good or bad for me. So let's see what it will bring to us. No combinations yet. Or maybe there is, but I don't see them yet. The only problem for white is he's very early already very far developed on this wing. The black player can try to take advantage of it. Most time you want to bring your position equally or advance your position equally. So there are a lot of options to choose from. But yeah, at this moment, this opponent chose to move up quickly. Now he's threatening. He even uses his piece on 48, a very important piece in this kind of positions. Probably he's going to take this position, a piece, and yeah, on that way he can develop his very full wing. Yeah, I just have to take it. I still feel like the piece on 48 is a problem for, on 42 is a problem for white, especially with yeah, building up at this moment. Excuse me, I'm a little bit sick at the moment. Yeah, I should move a little bit quicker, let him make the difficult decisions instead of me. I'm 30 seconds behind, so oh, I made a mistake. He could easily play now 34-30. So now the whole white position is fully developed and everything is kind of on the right place. This is not ideal for me as black player. White is still waiting a little bit with moving. Probably he's going to do this, yeah, as expected. Oh, no, there's no combination. I was afraid for a second that there would be a nice combination for the white player, but it's not there. It's very difficult to say what my position is worth at this moment. It's more easy for black, I think, to play, and especially with my time troubles, it's much easier for white to make the decisions. But let's try to make something of it. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to win it, unfortunately. I've made some really big mistakes in the middle game, but yeah, it can happen. I'm really curious what this player is because I know one guy called Loseni who's living in the Netherlands, but I can't see his name, so probably he is. It is someone else who's also called Loseni who has a higher level, because the one I know has kind of the same level as me and plays much different. Again, a strong opponent, kind of the same rating as we have. Let's try to build up quickly to the center, exchange a few pieces, and make sure that we are not losing much time, because you saw every time I'm behind on time, I'm also losing the game, and it's one of the things I don't like. Okay, he's helping me with developing. He's still waiting with playing 1-6. I kind of understand that, but yeah, I would have played it earlier just to attack a few times on piece 27. Um, yeah, there's no combination yet. Only when he takes dub, then we have a combination. If he takes only one, then there's nothing. Here we are getting into the same issue as before. We are behind on time, almost 30, at least 30 seconds. No, that's not ideal, so let's hurry a little. But still enough time just to move quick and find some solutions. I don't really see a big plan for Black. Black can attack piece on 27, but it doesn't really help him developing everything. No, not combination yet. Most time when piece 13 is open, it gives possibilities to make a nice combination, but my pieces were not in the right position to make a combination there. At the moment that Black can control 23 and 22, I think the game is kind of over for me. But he did not succeed in any of that yet, so okay, he's going to attack there. I think this could be a nice move. Yeah, he wants to try that. Okay, we are gaining some time on him, so probably the game is more hard for him too. That's of course what we'd like to see. And now he wants us to make a decision already. But I don't want to do that yet. No, okay. Oh shit. I make a mistake here, but oh no. I thought 1270 would be something because my opponent can take 4 pieces, but if I play correctly 38-32, I can still play 24-20 to 10 and make a draw at least. Opponent could play now 27-32, and there will be a combination for him. That's why I had to play this. Yeah. It's not going as I was planning for today. I just have to play quickly now. Yeah, it's a total kind of total winning position for him if he had the time for it, but because there was less time, he also made a few mistakes, and finally it cost him time. I think one of my specialties is winning in a losing position on time. But if you see now the top, they're all around 1900, so there are good players with that kind of level. So also a chance for me to win, but everybody is kind of equal to watch each other with the quick games. Even grandmasters can lose from players like me, uh, but it doesn't happen that often, of course. I didn't see any grandmaster between this group of players yet. But I've seen already this evening some really strong youth players and also some Master International players who are joining this tournament. Let's see. Difficult to decide if this is a strong or a weak position. Oh yeah, I just play something what is not most wise to play, but it's still doable, I think. There. Okay, we have a nice pyramid here. We can advance forward again. Yeah, this is also not very smart of me. Luckily, there's still something to do. We have a small combination, but it's not really handy to play it like this if you are trying to win. Now, white can play 33-28 and give a piece 28-23 and win a lot of pieces. Just curious if I don't have any extra possibility to take the king, but it doesn't seem so. And now it's an equal position. That's a smart move. Oh, no, this is really stupid for me. Okay, now yeah. I should have thought better here. Yeah, this is totally losing. Okay, now yeah, this is really one of the worst mistakes I could make. It was just giving my king away. I thought that I was in a good position to even have maybe a good end game, but the pieces of white were working better together than mine. But now we are getting an opponent who is a little bit weaker on paper again, so maybe we have some chances there. Tournament only has 5 minutes to go, so hopefully we can finish this game quickly and play another game to have still a chance to be in top 3. But at this moment, I'm afraid that we will probably finish in top 10 if we are lucky. Yeah, here I really have to decide how I want to build up. And playing 33-28 just would advance his position, which is not ideal in a quick game. You want your opponent to have as many choices as possible, because then they can make mistakes and they also use a lot of time to calculate these kind of things. Okay, he's just trying to bring some of his tempos back, so he will have more moves in the end of the game than I have. Okay. This small position with 35, 34, 29, and 30 is controlling the whole center block. That's very ideal for me. And black can't really do something about it at this moment. Of course, what he's playing now is working. Yeah. I don't have a straight idea how I can control black pieces now. It all is not working exactly together as I would hope for. And also now playing 23-28 and trying to play 31 will result in a combination for black. So I think I have to play this. Still 23-28 looks very, very decent for the black player. These kind of difficult positions you prefer not to have as a player in quick games, because if you have kind of positions like this, you are most of the time in a losing position, or you are in a position you don't want to be in. This is exactly my case at this moment. Black has the easier position, I would say, but he is constantly playing on his long wing, what I don't understand, because if he just plays on his short wing and he brings 10 to 14, 40 to 20, he would have some possibilities to easily win the game. Still, at this moment, he has a lot of options to win, but I still don't know how I have to finish this now. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose this one too. I should have given this one away and then walked through, but I didn't do that, and I gave him no opportunities to. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, big mistake. I should have walked away. Okay, it was a fair playing one, and we finished only 14th. We had a good start with only one losing game, but then the last two matches we had some really difficulties. Strong opponents who also played the right moves. The losing games were the first two losing games were against players who have a higher rating. Only against Deux. This last game was a player who was weaker on paper. Overall, you saw my game was not very strong today. I will try to measure up for the next one, and let's see how it will go then. Thank you for watching, and you will see me again later this week. Bye.